Beauty. I actually filmed this several weeks ago, but I've just had the worst luck. I couldn't cut down the rambling. It was like movie length to the answers, and then I've gone into iMovie to start editing it properly, and I've got the video source clip is missing some error, so somehow I must have deleted a part of it or something. I don't know. So I'm doing it again. But at least I know what OTP means, so that's one good thing. As for the rest of it, I really can't remember what I said, so I'm just going to wing it again. And I do apologise. I've got the fan here, I've got my son, and I've got my husband, so there might be some general silliness happening. I cannot help it. Anyway, let's go with the first one. It's nice and easy. Number one, what are you wearing? I'm just wearing a casual t-shirt and some, you know, fashion jewelry to try and jazz it up. Thank you. My son's just given me a chocolate. How very nice of you. Number two, ever been in love? I have been in love. I am married. I have been in love several times, and it seems to be different each time. Number three, ever had a terrible breakup? I have had dramatic, really crazy breakups, and I've also been married before, and that was not too good of a separation either. Number four, how tall are you? I am 5'1.5", and I have said before I take that half very seriously. Number five, how much do you weigh? Like last time I tried to try to do the video, I won't say, mainly because I'm not sure. I know I can feel it and I can see it. I weigh more than when I was, say, 8 months pregnant. But I don't know. I don't try and weigh myself. It's not something that gives me a thrill. Number six, any tattoos? I do actually have a tattoo on my lower back, and it's probably about that sort of big. It's a Maori tattoo, a design, and I actually got it for a birthday when I was, well, my last year in Melbourne. So I lived in Melbourne for about 5 years. Hello. Oh, hello. Say hello. Yes. And it has special meaning for me, so just what it means. I do want to get another one. I want to get the little, you know, you've got the Made in Australia little symbol with the kangaroo. I want one with the kiwi because, yeah, just made in New Zealand. Won't say that, it'll just have the little triangle symbol. And maybe a snake or something. And number seven, any piercings? I've only got one in each ear. I had it done years ago and it didn't work. And then again, it took me years to get up the courage to try again. And it's been okay. Number eight. Now I know what it is. OTP, so one true pairing. So I couldn't think of one. I can't think of a celebrity one true pairing. I couldn't think of a any sort of character one true pairing. Oh, what I could think of as a one true pairing was, because I got a makeup channel, hello, how about Sephora and Priceline? For those international, Priceline is kind of like a drugstore slash sort of makeup pharmacy type thing, and if we join them, yes, every brand that I could ever dream of, pretty much. So that to me would be my one true pairing. Number nine, favorite show. I honestly don't have a favorite show. That sounds so boring. Probably is, yes. But if I was to watch one that wasn't something on ABC for kids, that wasn't a cartoon or something, which seems to be what or educational program, it would be Grand Designs. I do actually like that. Number 10, favorite bands. My favorite band is Fleetwood Mac, and another favorite band would be, say, Crowded House. Other one, don't know if you heard that. Other ones would be, I suppose, Bon Jovi. A lot of the powerhouse rock bands or bands of the 80s and 90s, I suppose. Even some 70s. Sledge Sister, something like that. Anyone remember that? Yes. But I also like just like, you know, other singers. Like I like Missy Elliott. Just, you know. Number 13. How old are you? I am 36, going on 37. Zodiac sign is number 14. So I am Cancer the Crab, and so is my son. He was supposed to be a Leo, but he couldn't wait, so he's a crab like me. Number 15, quality you look for in a partner. Oh, goodness. What did I say last time? I can't remember now. Well, honestly, it's sense of humor, compatible, or a complementary sense of humor. One that you know, because in those hard times, sometimes that's all you've got is to be able to have a good laugh, and it is a good thing, and I suppose patience. Oh yeah. Very funny. See, sense of humor.
I can get off the computer.
Very funny. Haha. Number 16, favorite quote. Oh, I should have looked it up. I didn't look it up last time. I don't have any intelligent, wise quote to share with the world. All or most of my quotes are from either favorite books, like I love Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. I love the way that it's written. I used to be able to quote chapter 10. I can still remember some of it. And I can also quote the first section of John Rowe Townsend's Forest of the Night. I can even quote part of Songs of Experience by William Blake, because I love that Tiger, Tiger, Burning Bright, that sort of stuff. Other quotes I can really do are from movies, like all the 80s, you know, action packed movies of the 80s and 90s. Like I was all into Die Hard, Lethal Weapon, all the Arnold Schwarzenegger, Steven Seagal, Eddie Murphy, Claude Van Damme movies. So something like Predator, Ain't Got Time to Bleed, and you know, Die Hard, Yippee-Ki-Yay, all that sort of stuff I can quote, but nothing intellectual there. Anyway, too much information. Number 17, favorite actor. I knew this one. It was Tom Hiddleston. I chose because I think he's obviously a great movie actor, but he's a good TV series actor, a great stage actor, and a voice actor. He covers sort of the whole thing, like a good smorgasbord actor, if that makes sense. And he seems pretty funny, just, you know. And 18, favorite color is violet. I love violet. I find it very soothing, like sort of different shades of purple. When I look at it, just very, very soothing. I don't wear a lot of it though, but I do love my blue toned pink polishes and lipsticks and blushes and that. Number 19, loud music or soft, both. Pretty much though, when I'm dancing and when I'm relaxing, like driving in the car and there, I do like sort of upbeat music, like rave music, dance music, disco music, house music. Really, really do like that. I find that quite relaxing, but I also like classical music, like I like Chopin and Bach and Vivaldi. 20, where do you go when you're sad? I don't really go to anywhere place now, probably just in my head. Hence my YouTube channel used to be pensive. But when I was younger, as a child, I always used to just hang out in my room. My room was my best friend. I used to play board games by myself, sports games by myself, and all that sort of stuff. Anyway, 21. How long does it take you to shower? Honestly, before my son, it would be 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Now, not even 5 minutes. 22. How long does it take you to get ready in the morning? Pre my son, it would easily be an hour. Like, you know, half an hour makeup, 40 minutes, just stupid things, you know, doing my hair and redoing stuff and then fiddling around, and then that even before I chose how I was going to wear my hair and what clothes I was going to wear. So it could be like an hour and a half or something stupid like that. Whereas now it can be 20 minutes, and that includes doing my hair, my makeup, getting dressed is like 5 minutes, and getting my son ready and feeding him and all that, the whole thing, and that. Okay, 23, ever been in a physical fight? I have, but don't ask me who won. Number 24, turn on. Well, like I said before, a great sense of humor is a turn on. I think at the core of it is good humility, being able to laugh at yourself, being able to be humble, and yeah, definitely like laugh at your own faults and accept them and learn from them. Whereas the next question, which is your turn off, would be, I suppose, the opposite, sort of like sheer arrogance, and instead of being able to laugh at yourself, you spend most of your time laughing at other people and putting other people down. Normally when people are like that, the majority of their comments are putting someone down and dragging other people down. It's very sad, I find that. But that's a turn off for me. Some people might like that sort of snarkiness. It sort of takes sarcasm to the extreme. It's on the other realm of it. And my sense of humor is quite sarcastic, but it's really I make fun of myself. It's where the core of my humor is. Number 26, the reason I joined YouTube was I just wanted to be part of all this. I thought it was fun, the beauty community. I don't classify myself as a beauty guru. I like to review. That's sort of predominantly what I like to do, and doing the makeup course now is hopefully so I can sort of get more into actually doing makeup properly, and yeah, sort of share that and maybe do tutorials. We shall see how I go. But I definitely don't consider myself a beauty guru. More of a reviewer and a beauty enthusiast. Number 27, fears. Honestly, before I had my son, most of my fears were centered on myself. And when I was younger, I was very self-centered, I think. Very sort of focused on my me. But since having him, it's all more about, like, I worry about the stupidest things. Like, we walk out the door, that's going to happen, he's going to trip over that, that's going to happen that. And it's just, oh, thank you. He's given me this little lamp here. Yeah, so I don't really have a fear. A fear is swimming. I can't swim. Number 28, last thing that made you cry. It would have been some sappy cartoon. I think it might have been, is it Fix It? There's a scene in, oh, I don't want to give it away if someone hasn't seen it, because I watch it with my son now. Is it Fix It Felix? No, Wreck-It Ralph is the animation. And yeah, there's a scene in there, sappy stuff like that.
Where's Alex?
Yeah, but then we saw Wreck-It Ralph after that. I actually cried, and we finally went to a movie, and it was Saving Mr. Banks. I did cry in that. My son told me to. 29. Last time you said you love someone. Today, my son. I say it all the time. Number 30, meaning behind your YouTube name. My actual channel name is Pensive Penumbra, and but I changed or updated it to Penumbra Doll Beauty, just sort of make it more in line with beauty stuff. But Pensive Penumbra, because pensive, more deep thinking. Meaning, I don't think I'm intelligent. I mean, it's more to do with being introverted and thinking inwards and stuff. And penumbra, to do with like the shadows, the half shadows with the moon. Anyway, you can look that up. And I changed it to Penumbra Doll Beauty. Sort of, I thought that sounds a little bit more feminine. But also, if you do notice, I do have that sort of doll, because on my channel, my banner is, it looks like a face and lips. It's actually a mask. It's a mask that a family friend gave me when I was about 12, and I've still got it. It's like a Japanese sort of mask. I took a photo of it. It's like a doll mask. I think it's very, very elegant and pretty, and that's why I sort of Penumbra Doll and then Beauty. Anyway, that was a lot of information. Excuse me, my son wants to be part of this. He's going to fix the lighting for me. Thank you very much. Number 31. Last book you read. I can't even see it. It's over there. Eat, Pray, Love. Oh gosh, I can't see. Elizabeth. I can't see the whole thing. I'll put the name. The name here. It's I've only got partially the way through. I never saw the movie, which had Julia Roberts in it, but I just wanted to read the book. I've been grabbed because I'm trying to write more. I also want to obviously read more. I used to devour like a novel a day, but now it's more like a novel a month if I'm lucky. But I'm trying to get back into sort of reading a lot more, and that's sort of trying to help sort of writing as well. Okay, the book you're currently reading. Oh, that's the same thing. Sorry, 32. The book you're currently reading. Oh gosh. Last book I finished. I don't know. I think I reread. I reread John Rowe Townsend's Forest of the Night. I reread that, and I've loved that since I was about 11 years old. Sorry, I'm trying to see this and balance them on my knee, so forgive this. Number 33.
No.
Last show you watched. Last TV show would have been a Grand Designs episode, I think, or it was Adventure Time. Yeah, that's it.
No.
Yes. Last person you talked to. Does my husband count? 35. The relationship between you and the person you last texted would have been my son. My husband, because we've seen each other photos of late when we're out or whatever. It's this sort of thing anyway. 35. 36. Favorite food. Oh, that's this last one. What did I say? Pretty sure I said. When I think of like food, I don't think of anything like sweet. I think of like fish and chips, and I mean snapper, like proper fresh melt in the mouth snapper. And it seems so hard to get here in Australia. Sorry, I keep going on about New Zealand food any chance I get, but snapper, beautiful white flesh fish. And I love sushi. Number 37. Place you want to visit. I've always wanted, since I saw the movie Highlander, or the series. The TV series and the movies, I've always wanted to go to the Highlands of Scotland. And more recently I want to go to New York to see Sephora and Ulta and all those sort of great beauty shops. But I want to go to Scotland still. I like the cold. 38, last place you were. Oh, we just at the park this morning. All three of us, the trio, we went to the park and played in the sandpit. It was fun. Number...
You took out for breakfast for Valentine's Day.
Oh, okay. My husband took me and my son out for Valentine's breakfast, and I sat there watching my son play in the sandpit and stuff like that. So that was lovely. I think he did. Number 39. Do you have a crush? My husband's in the background. Of course, I have a crush on my husband. I can't really think of a crush. Number 40. Last time you kissed someone. I was kissing my son on the cheek count. 41. Last time you were insulted. Oh, come on. I get that probably every couple of weeks on YouTube to some extent. It seems to be more now through Google Plus, even though it was supposed to be the opposite. And it's mainly through when I make a comment on someone else's channel or for something. I don't know. It's really bizarre. But no, it's just weird. Anyway. Number 42. Favorite flavor of sweet. I don't really eat sweets. I love chocolates, like dark chocolate and all that sort of stuff. But as an actual sweet, I love sour apple. If I had to pick a flavor of candy. Number 43. What instruments do you play? That made me crack up last time I tried to answer that question. Nothing officially. I have tried to learn the violin. I tried to learn the guitar. I still have a guitar. I tried to learn the piano, the organ, the harpsichord. I'm trying to think of what I haven't tried to learn to play. Yes, but most of them I tried to teach myself. When I tried to teach myself to play the violin, that was so hard. This is before, YouTube videos and pretty much, this is before online, was it? No, we still had computers, must have been, but I didn't have a computer at that stage, but it was, I got the violin. It was the second home one from my brother for my birthday when I was 15, and then I got a little book with pictures, and they were in black and white, and you had a little cassette tape. And I tried to teach myself to play through that. I tried. I learned to play a couple of nursery rhymes. 44. Favorite piece of jewelry. I love white gold and but I mean most of my favorite pieces are sort of sentimental ones that belong to my mother and that. She passed away when I was 18. Got bits and pieces like that, and some of my father because he passed away last year. But probably the favorite piece of jewelry that I wear mostly every day, I just don't have it on at the moment, is my watch. It's a watch I've had for a good decade, and it's a Swiss watch. I'll put the brand here, I can't even pronounce it, but the fact that it hasn't chipped or scratched, it's got that Swiss crystal glass or something like that, so I think that was worth the money. 45. Last sport you played. Does kicking a ball around with my son count? I haven't played a team sport since I was 15, 16, 17, a long time ago. I haven't played an actual sport. I rode a dragon boat with a group of people. Does that count? Number 46. Last song you sang. I can't remember the name. All of Me. All of Me. It's a beautiful song, I think it is. Or Seven Devils by Florence and the Machine. I sang that in the car the other day. Probably the best place to sing because you don't want to hear me sing. 47. Favorite chat up line. I don't have a chat up line because no one's ever tried to chat me up. And what's the thing? I've never tried to chat anyone up. And, yeah, I don't know what it's like. 48. Have you ever used it? No. Last time you hung out with anyone. I think my son's imitating me. Hung out. Actually, the other day we went to the launch of her fashion box. I went with Talia from Glossy Confidential. So that I hung out with my son and my husband, but that was an actual outside the family person. And we're getting almost to the finish line. 50. Who would answer these questions next? I'll put them down below. But originally when I did the video, obviously everyone that sort of I was going to tag has done it since then. So hopefully I don't lose this video footage. And now my son's got my other battery, so I better go. Take care, guys.